Hey Drake, you a lame, homie. They done bodied you, man. And your headphones ain't even plugged in. Stop the cat.
At this point, it's obvious that the battle between Drake and Kendrick is over. 5 reasons why Kendrick Lamar beat Drake. We gonna get straight to it with number 5. The lyrics, the bars, the metaphors, the similes, the entendres. If you don't know what an entendre is, it's a bar or a lyric that means multiple things. Drake gave us some crazy double entendres. But Kendrick give us triple entendres, and them triples be crazy, sometimes quadruple.
Everybody wanna be demon till they get chipped by your throwaway.
Now, right here, he's actually responding to Drake from Drake on Push-Ups when he says, "Don't make me wake the demon up."
This ain't even everything I know, don't wake the demon up.
And when Kendrick says, "Until you get chipped by a throwaway," he's actually referring to he got throwaway bars that he knows he's striking nerves with Drake on. And actually, a throwaway can be referred to as a dirty pistol on the street that you want to get rid of after committing a crime with it. And also, throwaway is the name of a song that Future recorded.
Girl, you know you like a pistol, you a throwaway.
And Future, whose real name is Nevadius Demon Cash. Another entendre we caught in Euphoria is when Kendrick said,
"Last one, headshot for the year. You better walk around like Daft Punk."
Headshots, meaning he's sending lyrical insults at Drake, and also to be taking like headshots like a bullets. And Daft Punk is a rock group that wears helmets on their head. They like a Star Wars or Halo type helmets. They pretty fly. I don't even know what them dudes look like. They've been wearing them the whole time. And the word daft, the definition, it means to be silly and goofy. If you remember the character from Looney Tunes, Daffy Duck was silly and goofy. So Kendrick is telling Drake, you gonna walk around like a silly and goofy punk, and you better walk around like Daft Punk with a helmet on because headshots coming all year. Number 4, trash talk and rumors. Here's where it gets interesting, because you got Drake making claims on Kendrick saying he puts his hands on his wife and that Kendrick's short.
When you put your hands on your girl, is it self-defense cause she bigger than you?
One of his kids is not his kids, it's his man's Dave Free's kids.
I heard that one of them little kids might be Dave Free.
And Kendrick got to split 50-50 in his contract.
Extortion, baby, whole career you been shook up. Cause top told you drop it, give me 50 likes a push-up.
These are some pretty heavy claims being made on Kendrick, but it didn't really hit that well because we don't have no receipts on it. Like, not one claim had receipts on it.
Whitney, I will always love you for supporting me and keeping me motivated into being the best person.
And on the other end, the claims he made about Drake was a lot heavier and it hit a lot harder because it's something Drake has been familiar with before.
Dear baby girl, I'm sorry that your father not active inside your world.
Exposing the fact that Drake might be hiding another child was pretty damning because that was all that people was talking about the same day Family Matters dropped.
Don't have a kid to hide again, be sure.
If y'all don't remember Drake's previous beef with Pusha T exposed the fact that Drake had a son named Adonis.
Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him.
Kendrick also accuses Drake of liking underage women, in which we have footage of Drake on stage.
Well, listen, 17. I had fun. I don't know if I should feel guilty or not, but I had fun.
For a 17-year-old woman. Mind you, he was 23 at the time, but it's still just, it don't look right.
I'm allergic to the lame shit, only you like being famous. Yachty can't give you no swag neither. I don't give a fuck about who you hanging with.
Kendrick also exposed the fact that Drake has a team of ghostwriters. Now, ghostwriters are people that writes another person's raps and don't get credit for it.
New fool fighter, pop an X like it's that time. That shit kicked in like a 2-time world champ.
Black push, cause that Lamar moving fast. Watch your homie if he moving on his ass.
BBL Drizzy, another rumor. Drake got his abs done. Kendrick says V12, that's a fast one.
Last one.
Number 3 was response time and having a mode. Drake dropped Family Matters late Saturday night.
You right about fuck the big 3. It's only Big D and that's video proof.
And like 30 minutes later, Kendrick dropped Meet the Grams, the quickest response in rap history.
They be streamlining victims all inside of their home and calling them tender. Then leak videos of themselves to further push their agendas.
Outside of having the quickest response time, he dropped They Not Like Us right after Meet the Grams. So it was back to back. This makes me believe the whole thing about him addressing the fact that he had a mole in the OVO camp on 616 in LA. Because how would he know to drop 30 minutes after Drake dropped Family Matters and was addressing things that Drake said in Family Matters 30 minutes after it dropped. And today we are sponsored by Capital Remedy, a lounge at 2309 18th Street, Washington, D.C., where you can explore their natural plant-based offerings that's designed to elevate your state of mind. Experience Leaf Heaven, where quality meets perfection. Mention UPCAF for a free pre-roll and 10% off your donation. Number 2, the treasure hunt and Easter eggs that Kendrick planted for us. In 616 in LA.
Yeah, somebody's lying, I can see the vibes on act. Even he looking compromised, let's peel the layers back.
The 616 got so many ties to it, it's ridiculous. It's probably still stuff being discovered. This is an Uptown Alley Fashion exclusive. No article, nowhere, no YouTube video, nowhere even picked up on this yet. But Larry Graham from Sly and the Family Stone is Drake's uncle. Prince was a big fan of Larry Graham. So much of a fan, they actually performed together. Guess what day they performed on? 6/16 in 2010. 6/16 is also Tupac's birthday. It's the first day of Drake's produced show, Euphoria. It aired on 6/16, 2019. Nicole Simpson's funeral was on June 16. The first day of the OJ trial was June 16. Father's Day is June 16. And honestly, you can look up any book in the Bible and look up chapter 6, verse 16. Somewhere in there, it's going to relate to Drake. Another Easter egg. In the beginning of Euphoria, the intro, you hear a Teddy Pendergrass sample song for You're My Latest and Greatest Inspiration. For those of you who don't know, Teddy Pendergrass spent the last couple years of his life in a wheelchair because he was in a car accident. Drake plays Wheelchair Jimmy on Degrassi. So you can already see what we going there. Kendrick is diabolical and it's crazy. And if you hear the cryptic message at the beginning that's played backwards,
Euphoria.
It's Richard Pryor from The Wiz saying,
Everything they say about me is true.
and Michael Jackson was also in The Wiz as the Scarecrow. Y'all know how Drake keep claiming he's Michael Jackson, so is Kendrick calling him the Scarecrow?
Why you had to stoop so low to discredit some decent people? Guess integrity is lost when the metaphors doesn't reach you.
The cover art for Meet the Grams was a picture of Drake's personal items. And we probably was asking, man, how do we know that's really Drake stuff? Well, there's a guy on Twitter named Ebony Prince. He's exposing how he obtained those items. Drake leaves some things behind in a New York hotel that he's known to stay at when he's in town. The guy, Ebony Prince, obtained these things. He reaches out to Drake to try to get him to send it to him. Drake never responds. Ebony Prince says, hey, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send a picture to Kendrick Lamar trying to get some money off.
Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor.
And last and clearly not least, They Not Like Us cover art. It's Drake's house, and the icons you see on Drake's house are all sex offender icons on the app if you go look it up. So he's telling you it's a bunch of pedophiles in Drake's house on the cover art of They Not Like Us.
And Baka got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, wop, wop.
The number one reason why Kendrick Lamar won this battle against Drake is because he beat Drake at his old game and he ended it with a club bang. 616 in LA, the timestamp. That's out of Drake's book. When Drake does his timestamps, he's usually rapping. And back to back, remember, Drake started the back-to-back with Meek Mill, and he actually did the Kendrick hit too. Kendrick did it twice to Drake.
Try cease and desist on I like that record. Oh, what, you ain't like that record? Back to back, I like that record. I'ma get back to that for the record.
Drake drops Push-Ups, then he drops Tailor Made. Kendrick drops Euphoria, then he drops 616 in LA. Drake drops Family Matters, then Kendrick drops Meet the Grams, and then They Not Like Us. So twice he back-to-back Drake. So not only when Drake dropped back-to-back it became a club banger, he also added a new standard to it. Now people gotta dish you and be able to dance to the music. So what did Kendrick do? He dropped the club banger of the summer, most likely. They Not Like Us.
Say OV-ho.
If you've been to the club, the bar, shit, in your car, since in May of 2024, you've heard this song already multiple times, and I'm pretty sure you was dancing to it. And in that club banger, it was so many catchphrases that you can use as captions, and that's usually what Drake do. Drake will kill you with catchphrases like he tried to with the Metro Shut Your Hoe Ass Up and Beat Some Drums. Like, he was in the lead at first, but then we come back with the Braids, and then we got OV Ho, freaky ass nigga, he's a 6'9" god. You don't know nothing about that. Pusha T, Crody, your cheesing farm, Crody. He had his restaurant business booming. He had the economy in Canada going crazy. Drake usually does that. He turned Canada against Drake.
There's a Kendrick Lamar special. Is that true? No problem. All right, I'm excited, man.
And for that reason, Kendrick Lamar's crowned the one. Slap time. All right, y'all know what time it is right now. If you're not an Uptown ally right now, what you doing? You gotta get on it. You falling behind. Slack time. Subscribe, like, and comment. Hit the notification bell. Hashtag UPTAF. Let's get it.
Freaky ass niggas need to stay their ass inside. Roll their ass up like a fresh pack of Zod. City is back up, it's a must, we outside.